Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. If you're looking for business, life, or relationship coaching, you can go over to my main channel at Golden Opportunities Coaching. We can help you out there. But if you're looking for Smoky Mountain, you're in the right place. Smoky Mountain Wrestling Review Series is where we are. The 14th of March, 1992, is the episode for today. Also, want to remind you that we do have modern wrestling as well. Up later tonight will be your NXT and AEW reviews, so those will be up certainly by no later than tomorrow morning, usually overnight. Anyway, this particular episode, though, is your Smoky Mountain for the 14th of March 1992. Carl Styles still a big thing for Dutch Mantel. We go into the opening match of the show. Um, One of the Koloffs, or no, an enhancement talent against Chavo Guerrero. I want to say one of the Koloffs because I thought that's where they were going. Chavo Guerrero at the time is, or I'm sorry, Hector Guerrero. My apologies. Chavo does come in for, I think, the tag team tournament, but Hector is the one here. Hector, of course, the gobbledygooker of the Survivor Series 1990, also doing a lot of wrestling in the Mexican area, and it's just lucha was a big thing for the Guerreros. They are one of the Americanized lucha stars there. Um, Backdrops and lots of arm drags by Guerrero. Guerrero even does the skin the cat bit, and the head scissors take over back into the ring, all the way around. Satellite head scissors. Guerrero, I wonder why he didn't last a little longer here, because at the time, certainly he would have been the leading high flyer, but at the same time, the Tennessee Kentucky area may not have gone for that. Takedowns by Guerrero. Guerrero pulls the man back to the middle of the ring, does the bow and arrow spot, and pulls him back into alignment that way. Fans are solidly behind Guerrero, but at the same time, not really used to that style in the South. Stylistic, different areas of the country is a pretty big thing. Does the three-quarter roll, kind of like a rolling splits, gets the victory there. Chavo Guerrero, I'm sorry, again, Hector Guerrero with the victory. Danny Davis out again, basically saying he's going to fight as hard as he can. He'll be a spark plug underneath, and Dutch Mantel still has the bodyguard that is Carl Styles with him. The Fantastics, Jackie and Bobby Fulton, headed to Japan, but say they're coming back with six-man tag team partners, and they're sick of the Russians and Jimmy Golden cheating. They will be back with a good bit of effort there. Um, the Russians and Golden against some enhancement talent. The idea here really simple. Get the Russians and Golden over in a six-man tag team environment. Russians are Vladimir and Ivan Koloff and Jimmy Golden. Um, I'm not necessarily a fan of the six-man tag, but a Russian sickle here and there, some brawling by the heels, and the idea of getting the Russian heels and Golden over as major heels in the area who are willing to cause damage for the return of the Fantastics, a pretty big thing. Golden comes in, hits running clothesline, baby faces out the back door. But again, the whole idea here is to get the heels over as a cohesive unit. Russians and Golden are victorious using Russian sickle. I believe it's Ivan that is holding the steel chain that he's known for, the Russian chain match, an Ivan Colin thing in the 80s and kind of brought here a little bit. More commercials for local area house shows, which pretty big thing. Basically, Ron Wright comes out, says that he's been discriminated against, but says he will have somebody this week in his opportunity. The Dirty White Boy Tony Anthony is announced as, at Ron Wright's request, his charge. Ron Wright basically saying that that is the man that he's aligned with, and demands the ring announcer to um, you know um, bring that about. Enhancement match for Tony Anthony. Tony Anthony, who later becomes known as TL Hopper, but in the this area of the country, Tony Anthony's Smoky Mountain, Southeast, and all that. Such a good hand, wasted in a lot of ways. Anthony manages to hit a bunch of shots on the enhancement talent. Enhancement talent does attempt to roll him up and other things. Ducks clothesline and a cross body. Basically, enhancement talent made to look competitive, so that the relative newcomer in Tony Anthony, not new to the region, but new to the territory, is able to get under the skin of everybody. He does a lot of brawling stuff, including but not limited to punch kick and a beautiful sidewalk slam. Tony Anthony going to be a major force in the territory for the next, well, the entire run actually of the promotion, I think, because I don't think he goes to WWF till probably 1990, late 95, early 96 for his enhancement run. He's not there long, but anyway, not that Jim Cornette would have begrudged him anyhow for that. Needless to say, Cornette manages to get some good things going here, as Anthony already in one match by aligning himself with Ron Wright makes himself a major heel. The babyface nails him with a couple of shots, including some drop kicks, but it is Wright who gets the victory. He says basically all that Tony Anthony cares about is that he is a Southern legend, but also that he wants to help Ron Wright get healthy. That's the major thing there. Then we kind of return to the action. Killer Kyle with the violin case and the suit with suspenders, black pants, the whole bit. Maybe just dress shirt would be a better term. With an enhancement talent match here. Killer Kyle, a guy who really doesn't go terribly far in the wrestling business outside of Smoky Mountain, but was a major gimmick for the time. Lots of shoulder tackles by the enhancement talent, nothing to write home about, but a big sidewalk slam by Kyle. Kyle being basically put as almost like a, I don't know, maybe a mafia-style goon or something. Enhancement talent hits a couple of knees, nothing major there, but there's always enough of a comeback that the fans can get behind the unnamed talent. Needless to say, that's kind of there, and hard shots by enhancement talent, who's coming off the ropes, hits the leaping back elbow on Killer Kyle. Kyle eventually comes back to his feet. Uses his size differential, which back then size meant something. Now everybody, wants it to be everybody gets a participation trophy, but now kind of a bear hug spine buster, and Killer Kyle gets the victory here. We move to kind of the. I think we go into a review of last week's Tommy Angel match with Terry Gordy. Barry Gordy? No, that's a music promoter. But I mean, that's there, and Gordy again hits from previous week, hits the power bomb and gets the win. Gordy, again reiterates wants to bring Freebird Magic to the Smoky Mountain area. We review the challenge of the Hindu squats last week from Rip Rogers. Rip Rogers says he's going to do it the whole hour. Tim Horner manages to kick the chair out away from him, and he falls on his face 30 seconds before the hour is up. Then we go to the main event of this particular program, which is Horner and Rip Rogers. Basic stuff. Tim Horner, country boy. That's the idea. You want country baby faces in country towns. And so Horner goes for the arm bars, gets a couple leapfrogs, goes back to a headlock. Really basic wrestling match worth watching for guys who really want to learn how to work matches. Have the crowd in the palm of their hands just based on doing headlocks, hammerlocks, and arm bars. Can you still do that today? Some people would say no. I would beg to differ. In certain small towns you could. And if you re-educate the crowd and change the holds to be something more, MMA based, you could even do it better there. What's interesting is, for everybody who says, all they want is high flying, Horner does do a tope through the middle ropes partway through the match, but it's one spot and it's special because it's the one time you've seen it on the show, which I think is another psychological factor that's missing. Meanwhile, the banned piledriver, which has been banned, talked about with Paul Orndorff over the past couple of weeks, is a move that Rip Rogers tries to execute on the arena floor. The crowd coming up for the fact that the piledriver was even attempted to be used, even though it wasn't executed, as in Tim Horner cuts it off, is a sign that if you give people rules enough, they will respond when they're almost broken. Double headbutts together between Horner and Rogers, with both of their heads colliding. They go to the outside. They go to a commercial break here or almost here. But again, match super simple. Doesn't need to be, 27 moonsaults and 38 super kicks. It can be that simple. And I know people say, well, it's 28, 29 years ago. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean much or 30 years ago. It doesn't mean much if you can do it well. And that's the thing. The old attempted sunset flip, Rip Rogers holding onto the ropes, finally falls backwards. 1, 2, and 3. Tim Horner gets a victory over the heel that had attempted to run his mouth last week, and the angle pays off in 2 weeks. Doesn't hurt either guy because it's telling the story. Good wins over evil. Anyway, we'll be back with NXT and AEW later tonight to fill your modern day fix, and we've got over 1,100 things for you to check out. Stay with us right here on Pro Wrestling Logic.